see. The only thing I can see is my own silhouette. I'm getting stronger, step by step. The clock is ticking, but there's no time for regrets. I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe, trying to protect your soul. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. I've been all around the globe trying to protect your soul.
Nightmares creep while you and me repeat. This bittersweet heat is suffocating. I'm waiting and always hesitating. Kryptonite desires set my heart afire. Heart on fire. Set my heart afire. This bittersweet heat is suffocating. I'm waiting and always hesitating. Kryptonite desires set my heart afire. Heart on fire. Set my heart afire.
Shining down on the players as we speak. I'm Derek Ray, and my commentary partner here on the gantry is the former Arsenal and West Ham player Stuart Robson. And the focus is very much on Serie A, the top division here in Italy. How's it going to go, Stuart?
Thanks, Derek. Well, both managers will be reminding their players of starting the game quickly, pinning the opposition back, playing the ball forward and regaining possession as quickly as possible. Hopefully we get a really good game here.
Well, here is the lineup for the hosts today. Wojciech Szczęsny is the goalkeeper. Giorgio Chiellini starts with Matthijs de Ligt in central defence. Federico Bernardeschi plays alongside Adrien Rabiot in the centre of the park.
Oh, Derek, there's a chance here.
Can they put it away? Threat over for now, it seems. Won it back. The pass could do damage. Dusan Vlahovic. So a throw in here. Barella. This is Vidal. Di Marco. Martinez. Dumfries. Martinez. Every pass hitting its target. Well, he really read that brilliantly. Weston McKennie. Federico Chiesa. Beautifully weighted ball. It looked as though they had attacking momentum, but not so. Alessandro Bastoni. Losing possession. Glorious pass from Bernardeschi. Oh, it's gone in! A derby goal, the first of the contest, electric! Well, back underway here, and that really should shake up Inter a bit, you would think. Now, what can they do from here? And making the move to the inside, but ultimately up a cul-de-sac.
Well, the stats show us that the hosts haven't had that much of the ball, but they've certainly shown an ability to counter-attack when they win it back. I expect more of the same. I think it's been a really good performance from them so far.
Dzeko. And return to Sanchez. Well, still searching for the equaliser, but not passing it anxiously. And successfully cut out. Arturo Vidal. And reading it absolutely superbly. Totally fooled him. Excellent defending. Di Marco. Vidal. He cuts it back. And it wasn't a great pass, was it? Good pressure to regain possession. And the whistle is sounded for... So they get the ball rolling again with Inter behind. Can they turn this around? And continues his run. Shot attempted, and no way through. And a really single-minded piece of defending to make sure nothing untoward happened. I think most fans would be pretty happy with this man's display so far.
Well, Derek, he took his goal well and was a constant threat throughout that first half. I thought he showed a lot of skill to get out of tight situations, and he had a real impact on the plate.
Dumfries. Dzeko. Options in the middle, and the keeper in complete command of the situation. Disappointing control, and they've lost the ball. Moving it forward, and mistimed the run, sadly. That's offside. Ivan Perisic. Well, he went strongly into the challenge, and the result is a throw-in. And he takes it away. Dzeko. An attack full of promise. Didn't fool the keeper. And he read it superbly. Good technique displayed. Oh, and a wonderful stop. But the offside flag has gone up and it grinds to a halt. Federico Di Marco. And now Perisic. Dangerous looking attack. And unable to keep possession. Into the final 20 minutes.
Well, Inter have certainly controlled the flow of the game, but most of their passing has been in deeper areas. Unless they start getting it into their front players with better quality, they'll struggle to turn this one around.
Still trailing, but they're upping the pressure. Well, they couldn't keep that sequence going, unfortunately. Losing possession. Martinez. Di Marco. Perisic. Vidal. Sound piece of goalkeeping. Just 10 minutes remaining here. Ivan Perisic. Well, still time for them to level it. Time really is of the essence. What can they do from this situation? Federico Di Marco. Now a decent position. Oh, a penalty. Not at all what they wanted with time running out. An opportunity to level matters. Oh, he's guessed correctly and saved it. Now, how about the short corner? Teammate in support. Arturo Vidal. Now Cuadrado. Chiellini. Well, you can absolutely sense the frustration growing in the opposition camp. They can't get near the ball. Crossing opportunity. This could be the equaliser. In it goes! How about that for late excitement? Inter have levelled it. And there's the referee's whistle. Still all square.
Jack it up.
Good evening on what is a perfect night for football. The floodlights shining down on the players as we speak. I'm your match commentator, Derek Ray, at the microphone. And sitting alongside... Oh, he's through here! Losing possession a bit easily. This is the lineup for the home team. Wojciech Szczęsny between the posts. Giorgio Chiellini starts with Matthijs de Ligt in central defence. And looking at the attack, Paulo Dybala plays with Morata. Promising attack, this. Oh, and that is an audacious chip. Well, he might smile. The goalkeeper has no interest in smiling. So the ball rolling again with the scoreline standing at 1-0. And a strong tackle. Good-looking sequence. Rabiot. Here's Alexandro. Rabiot. Textbook defending inside the box. Oh, it's mischievous. Goalkeeper doing his job, getting the touch. And a corner kick, the referee's verdict. And a poor ball. Well, that's one for them to pursue. He's foiled them on his own. Under real pressure here. definitely look as though they want to make this move count. But they dealt with the threat posed. Giving the ball away. And in with a real chance. And the goalkeeper covered a lot of ground to push that away from danger. Locatelli. Morata. Still looking for space. Well, it all counts for naught. Locatelli. Now Morata. Real chance. And still an opportunity. Oh my goodness! He's caught that so well! A goal of the highest class. Fantastic technique. So back underway. They've levelled it at 1-1 here. Crisp tackling. Not what he was intending. Bad pass. Plenty of forward momentum here, but can they produce? And a good take under duress there. Sergio Oliveira. A terrific pass. Just couldn't capitalise there. Not giving him a moment's peace. Weston McKennie. Now Cuadrado. Locatelli. Morata. Magnificent defending. Tammy Abraham. That is that for the first half. The two teams have switched around and are ready now for the second half. Well, up a cul-de-sac in terms of the attack. Nicolo Zaniolo. Sergio Oliveira. Lorenzo Pellegrini with it. Oh, in with a chance! And just failing to bend the run enough. And the flag has been raised. Well, he's lost the ball. Chance to attack using width. Very alert defending to cut off the supply. Dybala. Can he put it away? Brilliant save. Well, Morata was busy and influential in the first half, certainly. Stuart, your thoughts? And just slightly offside. Still level here, but the pressure escalating. And he read it superbly. 30 minutes left for play. Karsdorp. Robbed them. Opportunity to deliver the cross. That's how to blunt the edge of the opposing attack. Rabiot. Morata. Well, that's how to break the spirit of the attacker. This might be the perfect counter-attacking opportunity. Can they keep it going? Chance to finish. Terrific piece of anticipation. Not covering up defensively. Having won the ball back, they might be able to profit. Abraham. Can he put them in front? Oh, goodness me, off the post. Morata. And the ball's gone.
Well, they so nearly took the lead there. They just have to keep creating these opportunities, and I'm sure the goal will come.
And into the last 15 minutes of action. It's a perfect challenge. Sergio Oliveira. Rick Karsdorp. Oh, moving it nicely. Well, it was a risky challenge, but brilliantly executed. Counter-attacking, very much an option. Well, it looked highly promising, but it came to nothing in the end.
Well, the fans are making so much noise here. They believe the winner's coming, but it needs a moment of inspiration for one of those players out on the pitch. What a finale we've got.
Slipshod passing. Tension building, still level. Foul there. Free kick awarded. Pellegrini. Getting forward. It's there for him. Full credit. Wonderful stop. Vlahovic. Morata. Well, in terms of added time, a minimum of 1 minute. Well, the keeper had plenty to think about with bodies around him. That is that after 90 minutes. They... from Milan, a city synonymous with high fashion. The stadium might not be fashionable anymore, but it remains iconic, the San Siro. My name is Derek Ray, and ready with his tactics board to provide all the analysis is Stuart Robson. I'm greatly looking forward to bringing you live coverage of this match being played in Serie A. Stuart, your expectations?
Thanks, Derek, as always. This should be a good game. Great atmosphere inside the stadium. We've got two teams full of quality, some interesting matchups, and two coaches that want to play an attractive brand of football. What more could you ask for?
And a look at the Inter team. Samir Handanovic begins in goal. Ivan Perisic plays with Alexis Sanchez on the flanks. And Edin Dzeko starts alongside Lautaro Martinez. Very alert defending to cut off the supply. It's very pleasing on the eye, this attack, which goes through Perisic. But nothing comes of it. Good defending it was. Viña. Well, beating his opponent. Teammates in the middle. It might still be problematic. Threat over for now, it seems. Succeeded in keeping it in play. Sergio Oliveira. Patient enough build-up. Can they carve out a chance? Vertu. Well, it all counts for naught. It's a good Inter move in the making. Still possibilities. Finally gathered by the keeper.
Well, that's a really good recovery. He had to be smart there.
Tammy Abraham. Well, they've given him too much space. Promising looking ball. And that is offside. Vidal. Di Marco. Now here's Arturo Vidal. Ivan Perisic. Barella. This is Vidal. Can he take advantage? Defensive excellence there. Tammy Abraham. Well, what can they do to stop him running at them? But they took care of the situation defensively. Sanchez. Well, a really single-minded piece of defending to make sure nothing untoward happened. Alessandro Bastoni. Vidal. Federico Di Marco. Well, not hard to read that pass. He thwarted the attack illegally. Now perhaps a card is forthcoming. Pellegrini. This is looking threatening. A mischievous effort. And there it is. An almost intuitive piece of finishing. That is that. Well, back in business here, and Inter trailing going into the second half. Can they summon the right response? Vidal. Barella has it. Dumfries. Barella. This is Vidal. It's neat passing, confidence on the ball. Barella has it. Ivan Perisic. Well, he's been the standout for his side so far, don't you think, Stuart?
Well, he certainly had an impact on that first half, scoring that late goal, but I thought his overall contribution was really good, and he got better as the half wore on.
And a chance to whip it in here. Excellent defending. Vertu. Vigna. Sergio Oliveira. Pellegrini. Perfectly positioned to take it away. Well, there might well be scope for them to counter-attack here. Will they profit from this situation? Dzeko. This could level it. Oh, but the keeper with an important save. How important is that?
Well, he should score from there. That's a wasted opportunity. He should beat the keeper from that sort of distance.
Vertu. Dangerous looking through ball. Making sure nothing untoward happened. Superb tackle. Dzeko. Vidal. Ivan Perisic. Well, still searching for the equaliser, but not passing it anxiously. Well, the attack fizzled out. Well, we have 20 minutes left in this game. Vertu. Space on the flank. Failed to keep himself onside, unfortunately. Barella. Martinez. Defensive Brazilians to shut them down. Karsdorp. Getting the ball forward. Fed over towards the back post. And cleared away. Dzeko. And into an attacking position. It's not too late for them. And deliver towards the back post. Still work to do. And he read it well defensively. Well, they've won possession back. What can they do from here? This could be the equaliser. But no, when your goalkeeper comes up with a save like that late in the game, you have cause to be thankful.
Well, that could be a key moment. They have to take those sort of chances. They won't get too many more, but let's credit the goalkeeper.
Rob them. Dumfries. And Perisic in the thick of it. Well, when it left the boot, I thought it might have a chance of fooling the keeper, but it didn't. Well, there goes the final whistle, and it's all gone to plan for the visiting fan. My name is Derek Ray, and sitting alongside me in the commentary box, providing expert analysis, is Stuart Robson. And very much looking forward to bringing you action from Serie A. Stuart, your expectations?
Yes, thanks as always, Derek. We've got two good teams here, so I'm anticipating a really...
Alexis Sanchez. Well, fantastic reflex action. So the initial 11 for the home side. Wojciech Szczęsny is the goalkeeper. Giorgio Chiellini starts with Matthijs de Ligt in central defence. And it's an interesting-looking attacking constellation with 3 forwards listed from the start.
Oh, can he finish it, Derek?
Well, it looked highly promising, but they got nothing out of it. Might really be able to trouble them here. Nicely timed tackle. Well, nicely cut out. Dzeko. He read the situation defensively and did his job. Weston McKennie. Vecino on the ball. Alexis Sanchez. Dzeko, chance! Martinez. And a very good challenge. And it crossed the touchline, so a throw in here. Di Marco. Barella has it. Excellent refereeing. Advantage in operation. Vecino. Well, an easy one to cut out, really. Locatelli. Now Rabiot. Is it going to end up being productive for them? But they dealt with the threat posed. Ivan Perisic. Vecino on the ball. Well, they need to get tighter. Can they forge ahead from this corner kick? Let's see. Taken short. The defender coming out on top in the battle with Alexis Sanchez. Weston McKennie. Locatelli. Vlahovic. Good movement. Well, possibilities inside the box. Fine tackle there to prevent the chance. Barella. And they know they need to stop him. Oh, great defending. Dzeko. Well-timed tackle. Rabiot. And a timely intervention. Dzeko. And so it is, the first half story. So they get the ball rolling in the second half. Even Steven here. So little to choose between the sides. Barella. Vecino on the ball. Alexis Sanchez. Alexis Sanchez. Over the byline, hence a goal kick. Rabiot. the ball lost here. Delightful pass. Martinez. Vecino. Well, a top-notch piece of defensive judgment. Well, they no longer have the ball. Vecino. Federico Chiesa. Now Cuadrado. He's given it straight to the opposition. 30 minutes left for play. A really sumptuous ball. Can he put them in front? Yes is the emphatic answer. And you have to say it was on the cards. So underway again here. 1-0 the score. Good technique displayed. Locatelli. Crisp tackling. And now Perisic. Can he play it in? The clearance wasn't decisive. Well, they survived the attack. Could be a chance to break here. And it looked like open road for them, but up a dead end. Good work to win it back high up the pitch. And he's found a bit of daylight. Oh, we have just witnessed a special moment. Pure quality. So back underway. They've levelled it at 1-1 here. Over the touchline for a throw-in. Vecino. Now Dzeko. Martinez. They really look after the ball when they have it. Well, didn't go to plan in the end. Well, it looked highly promising, but they got nothing out of it.
Well, it's been a frustrating day for these fans. They want a goal. They're urging them to attack now.
It is to be a throw-in. Ten minutes to go then. Inter still on the attack in the game's closing moments. A level contest, but quick thinking defensively. Now what can they do from here? Possession one. And that is how to beat your opponent. Is it going to end up being productive for them? Unable to keep the ball that time.
Well, time is running out to get this winner, but the fans certainly believe it's coming. Just listen to the noise. What a fantastic finish we could have here.
Could be. Oh, there it is! Inter take the lead in the derby. It might be the moment that sees them claim the bragging rights. So back under. So the final whistle is sounded and a boost. I'm Derek Ray, and adjacent to me in the commentary box is Stuart Robson. I'm greatly looking forward to bringing you live coverage of this match being played in Serie A. Stuart, tell us about your pre-match thoughts.
Thanks, Derek. Well, both managers will be reminding their players of starting the game quickly, pinning the opposition back, playing the ball forward and regaining possession as quickly as possible. Hopefully we get a really good game here.
Dybala. Cuts it back. Oh, incredible save, and he snuffed out the danger. The initial 11 today for the hosts. Wojciech Szczęsny is the goalkeeper. Giorgio Chiellini starts with Matthijs de Ligt in central defence. And as for the strike partnership, Morata starts together with Paulo Dybala. Can he finish? Oh, surely. In it goes. An early goal. No wonder they're celebrating. 1-0 then. Might be able to get in behind the defence. Couldn't keep it. And winning it back. Able to skip past his man. Still trailing, but they're upping the pressure. And return to Rabiot. And intercepted it. Alexandro. Now Rabiot. Losing possession. Vertu. It's with Viña. Sergio Oliveira. Alexandro. No possibilities inside the box. Clean challenge.
Well, the away side haven't bossed the possession, as you can see, but their counter-attacking has been really good, particularly in the wide areas. It's been an excellent performance from them so far.
Well read to put an end to that attack. Morata. He's in with a chance. Oh, how about that for a chip? Savour it. Pure brilliance. So back underway. 1 goal apiece here. Well, he's got plenty of space on the flank here. Simple for the keeper. Oliveira. And let's give credit to the defending. And the quality of pass needs to be a bit better. Pellegrini. Oliveira. Smalling. Viña. Abraham. Interception to snuff out the danger. And there it is, the half-time whistle. The two teams have switched around and are ready now for the second half. Well, that's a completely wasted throw-in. Vlahovic. Passing it around, looking for the goal that would put them ahead. Rabiot. Now Dybala. Making sure it didn't get past him. And this might not be the ideal situation for them. Oh, excellent diving stop.
Well, they haven't created too much lately, but the fans know this is a chance to take the lead here.
Morata. And a goal to delight the fans. Just what they were hoping for. Well, as they kick off again, 2-1 the current state of affairs. It will be claimed by the keeper. Morata. Dusan Vlahovic. Good pressure to regain possession. Tammy Abraham. He's going forward well here. No problems grabbing hold of that one. And into the last 30 minutes now. Well, nicely cut out. Now, what the tackle completely mistimed, and you would expect a booking under the circumstances. Dybala. Well, he's lost the ball. In a position from which they could potentially do a bit of damage here. Well, nothing comes of it. It looked promising. And the decision offside here. Beautifully disguised ball. Oh, body in the way, crucially. Weston McKennie. Now Cuadrado. And it's with McKennie. Using all his defensive acumen to cut it out. An unforced error, you've got to say. Morata. Kenny. Marvellous anticipation. And clears the danger. Good pressure to win the ball back high up the pitch. Morata. Well, the attack finally comes to nothing, and the keeper has it. Pellegrini. And he takes it away. Locatelli. Well, with 5 minutes remaining and just one goal between them, still the prospect of late excitement in this match. And with that, the attack fizzles out. And the ball's gone. Sergio Oliveira. Vertu. Well, do they have it in them to level this? A corner then, and with time running out, they've got to ask questions. Goalkeeper's ball, it was always going to be that way. And that is going to be that. Well, it's it.
to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe trying to protect your soul.
Nightmares creep while you and me repeat. This bittersweet heat is suffocating. I'm waiting and always hesitating. Kryptonite desires set my heart afire. Heart on fire. Set my heart afire. Suffocating, I'm waiting and always hesitating. Kryptonite desires set my heart afire. Heart on fire. Set my heart afire.
the city of Milan. I'm Derek Ray, and my commentary partner here on the gantry is the former Arsenal and West Ham player Stuart Robson. And we're focusing on live action from Italy's top division, Serie A. How's it going to go, Stuart?
Well, thanks, Derek, as always. The scene is set, two good teams, a great playing surface and a vibrant atmosphere. It has all the ingredients for a really exciting game.
It might be. And it goes! That will do nicely for starters. First goal of the game. And the ball moving again. What sort of response will we see from them now? It's very pleasing on the eye, this attack, which goes through Perisic. Will he find the net? And another one! Two quick goals! Will it turn out to be the two-punch knockout? So 2-0 now. Getting the better of his opponent. Well, in the final analysis, it was good defending. They've given it away. Abraham. Lorenzo Pellegrini with it. Superb defensive judgment to end the attack. Dumfries. Getting forward. And that's how to beat your opponent. Somehow kept out by Handanovic. Playing it in. Danger averted for now. And a strong tackle. Sergio Oliveira. There to win it back.
Well, Inter have certainly controlled the flow of the game. They've passed it well, their movement's been good, and they've been well worth their lead. Could get even better here.
As clean as a whistle, that challenge. Tammy Abraham. And that will be a corner. De Vrij. On the ball, Bastoni. Brozovic. It's with Milan Skriniar. Dumfries. Just looking for the right moment for that final pass. Dzeko. Can they convert? And just over the bar, really good effort. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that pass. Barella. Dzeko. Fruitful looking attack. Precise ball movement. Dzeko. It's with Çalhanoğlu. Brozovic. In position. Surely. And there is the goal to make it a hat-trick. Excellence in finishing, there for all to see. The teams are ready to have a go at each other again as the second half commences. Sergio Oliveira. Karsdorp. Nicolo Zaniolo. Oh, big opportunity! He's foiled them on his own. Abraham. Really well played pass. The referee has given a corner. Not fantastic defending. Let's see if it helps the opposition. Nicolo Zaniolo. Can he make it count? And able to get a body in the way. Çalhanoğlu. Really getting stuck in. Couldn't keep it. Martinez. Çalhanoğlu. Perisic. What a genuine opportunity, but it was squandered. Goal kick. Dzeko deserves credit for winning the ball back. Sergio Oliveira. Karsdorp. Lorenzo Pellegrini with it. And on the ball, Sergio Oliveira. Vertu. Well, that's a super ball over the top. Somehow kept out by Handanovic. Playing it in. And the keeper was finally able to claim it.
Well, what a great piece of goalkeeping. Firstly the save, and then the recovery. Brilliant from him.
Good work to win it back high up the pitch. Nicolo Zaniolo. Is it going to be? An important challenge, but they must remain organised. Inter have given away possession. A quarter of an hour remaining here. Went in strongly to win the ball. Barella. Çalhanoğlu. Now he must favour the cross, and it might be. Brilliantly blocked. Still alive. Well, they survived the attack. Nicolo Zaniolo. Perfectly positioned to take it away. Might be able to get in behind the defence. Dangerous looking attack. Brozovic. Pretty simple for the keeper. And just 5 minutes remaining. Wasteful again in possession. Martinez. Well, they get the ball once more. Going about his defensive business with a minimum of fuss. So 1 minute of stoppage time. That's what the officials have said. And that is the end of the contest, and not a...
Jack it up.
Barcelona. And today they find themselves on a collision course here at the Bernabeu. I'm Derek Ray in the commentary position. Sitting alongside me, ready to provide expert analysis, is Stuart Robson. Stuart, it's a privilege to be here.
Well, it certainly is, Derek. This is a bitter rivalry between two of Europe's best, and I just can't wait for this one.
Surely! And that's an excellent piece of defending to thwart him. And let's dissect the Real Madrid side. Thibaut Courtois begins in goal. Carvajal starts with Ferland Mendy in the fullback positions. Marco Asensio plays with Vinicius Junior in the wide areas. And in attack, Eden Hazard starts alongside Karim Benzema.
Look out, Derek, chance here.
And a goal! An early boost for them. The first goal of the game. They're off and running. And back underway. 1-0 it is. Find themselves in a position of menace. It's with Vinicius Junior, and space for him to cut in. And credit is due for that good piece of defending. Pedri. Depay. Pedri. Now Busquets. Depay, Aubameyang at the ready, and fired against the crossbar. And a struggle to get it away properly. Threat over for now, it seems. Sergio Busquets. Crossed into the penalty area. Well, still an issue here. Busquets. Alert defending. Now potential danger. Oh, not great defending. Marco Asensio. Oh, left his man behind here. And still looking for space. Clean challenge. Dembele. Dembele on the ball. Now with Aubameyang. Now Busquets. And Aubameyang making the move with the ball at his feet. What's he going to do next? Sergio Busquets. Has someone to play it to.
Well, there you can see Real Madrid haven't been able to control possession.
Oh, wait a minute. They could well be in. Well, well, well. How many players would have the confidence to try that? Simply magnificent. So 2-0 now. A corner will ensue. Possession lost, intercepted. Barcelona, free kick, it'll be here. And good pressure high up the pitch. And that is that half. And the ball rolling again after what was a dazzling first 45 from Real. Can they repeat that in the second half? Wonderfully weighted pass. Oh, nice work to get past his opponent. The cut back. Oh, surely. And a big moment because the referee has pointed to the spot. Penalty coming up. And there it is. Perfectly executed. without reply. And that was a very fine read. And possession given away. And Real doing well to win it back. De Jong. Happy to take on the shot. Determined block. Mendy. Teammate available. And struggling to get the shot off. Regained possession. He read the situation defensively and did his job. Bad challenge, and now it's up to the referee in terms of what to do next. Aubameyang. Marco Asensio comprehensively outfoxed by his opponent. Toni Kroos. Can he take the chance? In it goes! Such a complete performance. 4 in front now. And this is turning into something of a rout. 4-0. Won it back. Is this the moment? Just narrowly off target. Really bright looking attack. Tries to lift it. Oh, and that is an audacious chip. Well, he might smile. The goalkeeper has no interest in smiling. Well, not too much defending going on in the grand scheme of things. 4-1. Asensio. Opportunity to deliver the cross. Perfectly fair tackle, and it will be a corner. Going short. Asensio. And no problems whatsoever for the goalkeeper. And winning it back. Hazard. And nothing positive comes of it, unfortunately. Well, close to the end of this contest, and Real Madrid absolutely cruising. Stuart, your thoughts?
Well, what can you say about this performance? They've been absolutely brilliant. They've played with such guile and creativity, and their passing has been so expansive. Not many teams would have stopped them today.
Plenty of players waiting in the middle. And now here's Eden Hazard. Oh, he squandered the chance, and he knows it.
Well, it wouldn't have counted anyway. He was offside, but nonetheless, that was a poor attempt.
And the fourth official confirmed. And the referee brings this match to an end. truly is a special place, a stadium every football fan should visit should he or she get the chance. The Santiago Bernabeu here in Madrid. I'm Derek Ray, and I'm joined for expert analysis by Stuart Robson. An action coming up from the Spanish top division, La Liga. It's Real Madrid, and they face Villarreal.
Well, Derek, as is always the case, the team that dominates midfield will be the team that controls the flow of the game. And that, for me, is the area that's key today.
And a good take under duress there. And the starting players for Real Madrid. Thibaut Courtois is the keeper of choice. Carvajal starts with Ferland Mendy in the fullback positions. Toni Kroos plays with Luka Modric in central midfield. And in attack, Eden Hazard starts alongside Karim Benzema. A really committed challenge, and it's gone out for a throw-in. A really single-minded piece of defending to make sure nothing untoward happened. Must take the lead here. And they have. You've got to say, it has been coming. So the match has restarted. 1-0 here. An effective challenge. Vinicius. And collected tidily. He had plenty to think about. Fight. There's a slide rule pass, and it's come off the keeper. Well, they can bring it out now. Rob them. Well, getting the ball forward. Grunewald. He cuts it back. And there it is! A two-goal cushion now. And they just need to keep the concentration. Well, a second goal for them here. Well, the perfect tackle, really. And now a throw-in. Mendy. And it's a quality pass. Vinicius Junior. Can he get one back? No way through. Good pressure to win the ball back high up the pitch. Something to worry about here. Hazard! In it goes to alter the arithmetic and give them hope that they can turn this round. And out for a throw-in, just misfiring with the pass. Great strong tackle, throw-in forthcoming. Asensio, now with Benzema. Well, he read that brilliantly at the back. So nearly at half-time, and the home side trailing, albeit not by much. Stuart, your thoughts up to this point?
Well, it's been a good game so far, and they've played a big part in that. But if they are to get back into this, they need to be more disciplined defensively. They've just been too open at times.
It's the threaded Hazard pass. Well, he made that interception look routine. In truth, it wasn't. And Real come away with it. Vinicius Junior. Real Madrid trailing here, but this corner could be helpful to them.
Well, it's been a while, but these fans are now coming to life. Can they equalise here?
The teams are ready to have a go at each other again as the second half commences. Can they create something? And they couldn't quite muster a real threat. Cuts it back. That's a great stop.
Well, his reflexes are so good there. That's a fantastic stop.
Not all that convincing defensively. Can they hit on the break? Marco Asensio comprehensively outfoxed by his opponent. Well, danger here as he runs at them. And the goalkeeper expertly anticipated that through ball. And what we saw in the first half was breathtaking football from Parejo. What did you think of his contribution? This could square the game. Oh, but no! Heroism flashed in front of his eyes. Couldn't take the chance.
Well, I think that's a poor miss. They really should be level now. Will they come to regret that?
Well, he's given us away.
Well, as you can see, Villarreal haven't enjoyed the majority of possession, but when they have won it back in midfield areas, their counter-attacking has been excellent. They'll be happy with the way the game's going at the moment.
Toni Kroos. Really inventive stuff from Real here. Good pressure high up the pitch. Benzema. And return to Benzema. Modric. Kroos. Modric unable to hang on to the ball. And the counter looks on here. Options available. Oh, lovely incisive pass. Couldn't grab hold of it. Oh, he's missed, but by a minuscule margin.
Well, he couldn't have made better contact than that. His technique is brilliant. He's so unlucky there.
Vinicius Junior. Cutting the ball back. Luka Modric. And a very good challenge. Couldn't keep it. Attacking possibilities for Real. But it fizzles out thanks to that piece of defending. Well, the counter chance looks very real. Oh, that's a really good run. And the keeper nowhere to be found, not that he's complaining. No shortage of goals in this match, 3-1. Absolutely spot on, and they keep the ball. Asensio. Here's Kroos. Can he do it? And they've reduced the arrears. You never know. They still believe in themselves. 3-2 it is. Who would have predicted that before a ball was kicked? And the emphasis is on creativity. Now what can they do from here? This could be it! And off the bar that time. But offside it is, and so we can bring our excitement levels down a bit. Benzema. Hazard. And 1 minute of stoppage time has been added on. The referee has given the advantage to Real Madrid. This could level it. He's foiled them on his own. And there goes the final whistle, and disappointment for... alongside me is Stuart Robson. And action coming up from the Spanish top division, La Liga. It's Barcelona versus Villarreal.
Yes, thanks as always, Derek. We've got two good teams here, so I'm anticipating a really good game. The atmosphere is electric inside the stadium before kick-off, and hopefully we're not disappointed.
Alberto Moreno. Lo Celso. Can they create something from here? Teammate available. And a goalkeeper in great form.
And he's just pulled off an absolutely stunning save there. That is brilliant.
And the Barcelona shape looks like this. Marc-André ter Stegen starts in goal. Ousmane Dembele plays with Memphis out wide. And the starting striker today is Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang. The Villarreal starting 11. A towering presence in goal in the person of Geronimo Rulli. Dani Parejo starts alongside Manu Trigueros in central midfield. And the story in attack is one of a strike partnership.
Oh, Derek, there's a chance here.
Oh, marvellous save. Great goalkeeping. Grunewald. Moreno. And now they have the ball back. Frankie de Jong. Excellent vision. Dembele. Can they forge ahead? Well, quite simply, the cross was too close to the keeper. He's given us away. Promising move from Barcelona. And that puts them in position. Oh dear, not really troubling the goalkeeper at all, Stuart.
Well, from that range he should be scoring, and he knows it.
Manu Trigueros. Grunewald. Pedri. Frankie de Jong. Went in strongly, decisively. Lo Celso. Retaining possession proving difficult. Pedri. De Jong. Barca maintain possession, advantage. Every pass hitting its target. Well, didn't go to plan in the end. Aubameyang. A real defensive commitment there. Parejo. Well, far from the ideal pass. De Jong. Aubameyang. Well, couldn't bend his run, and the flag went up. Lo Celso. Well, they get the ball once more. Parejo. Moreno. It's wholehearted defending, and the concession of a corner here. And short it is. Moreno. Tremendous intuition to win it back. Well, the first 45 minutes have come in. So they get the ball rolling in the second half. Even Steven here. So little to choose between the sides. A chopping challenge, and the referee has got to have a big think about it. Well, the referee saw it as a bookable offence.
And I think he's got it absolutely right. That was a poor challenge, you have to say.
Jordi Alba. Now Busquets. Memphis Depay. High echelon goalkeeping there.
Well, they haven't created too much lately, but the fans know this is a chance.
Well, lacking just a little bit of accuracy. Well, there to intercept. Aubameyang. Well read to put an end to that attack. Well, the keeper had to intervene under a bit of pressure there, struggling to keep the ball. This attack looks highly promising. And they'll get ready for the throw-in. Aubameyang. Can they forge ahead? He's blocked it. An opportunity to forge ahead from this corner situation. Struggling to get it away. Great block again. Tackling and winning the ball to boot. Can he make it count? And it should have been the first goal of the game.
Well, I can't believe that chance has been squandered. That should have been the opener.
Well, a successful intervention, winning the ball back. And the emphasis is on creativity. What a lovely strike! Lethal piece of finishing. Drilled home with true conviction. Tremendous goal.
Well, as you can see, Villarreal haven't enjoyed the majority of possession, but their attacking play has been really incisive. It's been a really good display from them so far.
Oh, could be. And another one. Two quick goals. Will it turn out to be the two-punch knockout? So 2-0 now. He continues his run. Well, unfortunately, he couldn't keep the shot down. A quarter of an hour remaining here. Intelligent threaded pass here. Well, giving it a go in a bid to haul them back into this one.
Well, they're knocking at the door here, but they need to score soon.
Well, no let up, plenty of pressure. Couldn't keep the ball. De Jong, chance to finish. Oh, he's missed it, and that might be their fate sealed.
Well, that must be it. He surely had to score there.
Manu Trigueros. Well, he's got plenty of space on the flank here. Moreno. Parejo. And the keeper caught there. They favoured a short one here. Alberto Moreno. Body in the way. Parejo. Every pass hitting its target. Good work to win the ball back high up the pitch. And pulled back. Well, a poor effort from a difficult angle, Stuart.
Well, he took the wrong decision there. He surely had to cut that back.
De Jong. And the referee brings this match to an end. Not Vinicius Junior. Well, it looked so promising, but a goal kicked the outcome. Jordi Alba. They've won back possession. Asensio, and he knows he must thump it away. Well, threat averted. Frenkie de Jong. An incisive pass. And they could do damage. And a foul in the opinion of the referee. Now, what can they do from this free kick situation? And just narrowly wide.
Well, it's a good effort from that range, but I think the keeper had it covered.
Toni Kroos. Mendy has it. Vinicius. Now with Benzema. Cuts it back. That's very effective, good high pressing. And showing fine vision. Pulls it back. And the keeper did magnificently.
Well, that's just a wonderful save. How did he stop that?
Playing it in. And the keeper put to the test, but he comes through it.
Well, he's so sharp, isn't he? Great first save and then the recovery.
Benzema. Here is Marco Asensio. Luka Modric. Oh, he looks threatening. Benzema. Tremendously strong in the tackle. Depay. Now with Aubameyang. De Jong. Well, he could really get at the opposition. Frenkie de Jong. And Aubameyang now. Well, he tried in vain to get himself back onside.
Well, he needs to show greater awareness there and hold on to the ball a fraction longer.
Mendy. Casemiro. So plenty of forward momentum from Real Madrid here. Now Casemiro. And options in the centre. Well, he made that interception look routine. In truth, it wasn't. Dembele. And a chance to level it. And it nestles in the back of the net. Barca are level. So, a level contest. 1-1. And that is that. Half-time. And as the second half commences, both sides can reflect on a first half in which they were so very evenly matched. Vinicius Junior. Well, he stopped them just when they looked menacing. Araujo. Pedri. Onto De Jong. And attempting the through ball. Real chance. Keeper getting the touch. Well, they can keep possession of it now. Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang, a formidable striker, no two ways about that. And delivering here, Stuart. Benzema! Oh, that is a majestic goal! Volleyed home with precision and style. Superbly done. So the ball rolling again. Can Barca bite back here? Sergio Busquets. And Aubameyang making the move with the ball at his feet. What's he going to do next? And let's give credit to the defending. Casemiro. Intelligent threaded pass here. Modric! Got to it easily, the keeper. Really good challenge. So a throw in here. Mendy. Might be dangerous. And that is a defender doing his job, clearing it off the line. I think the referee was spot on there. A free kick in the end after he had attempted to play advantage. De Jong. Dembele. Really nice ball. And he's in. And a goal here. The keeper unable to prevent it. Barcelona are level. So back underway. The game having been squared at 2-2. What can Real do from this position? Casemiro. Marco Asensio. And that was a move of great promise. They could easily have been in. That is how to apply the pressure. Benzema. And Modric might fancy it. And a goal! In the lead again! Fully deserved! What a big moment in the dying embers. Will it prove decisive here? Piqué. Now Jordi Alba. 10 minutes to go. And Marco Asensio giving it away. Casemiro. Modric. Casemiro. Can he finish them off? And not cleared away properly. Asensio. And a tidy tackle. And out of play, the pass nearly worked out, but not quite. Asensio. Here's Casemiro. Asensio. Well, he stopped them just when they looked menacing. And so the referee's whistle for full time.
With crimson secrets and forbidden bliss, can't stay still, don't stop that thrill. My bones crave your skin, temptation within, mistakes ignite the silence. Nightmares creep while you and me repeat. This bittersweet heat is suffocating. I'm waiting and always hesitating. Kryptonite desires set my heart afire. Heart on fire. Set my heart afire.
at the Bernabeu. I'm Derek Ray, and ready with his tactics board alongside me is Stuart Robson, my commentary partner. An action coming up from the Spanish top division, La Liga. It's Real Madrid, and they face Villarreal.
Yes, thanks as always, Derek. We've got two good teams here, so I'm anticipating a really good game. The atmosphere is electric inside the stadium before kick-off, and hopefully we're not disappointed.
A struggle to keep the ball from Real. Well, can they exploit the space out wide? Now veering in field. Moy Gomez. Perfect tackle. And let's dissect the Real Madrid side. Thibaut Courtois is the keeper of choice. Ferland Mendy plays with Carvajal in the fullback positions. Toni Kroos plays with Luka Modric in central midfield. And in attack,
Oh, Derek, great opportunity here.
Oh my goodness! He's caught that so well! A goal of the highest class! Fantastic technique! And the match back in business. Real Madrid with the advantage. Luka Modric. Can they convert? And he read it well. And an astute piece of defending. Gerard Moreno. Will take it away. He won the ball. Alaba not given a moment's peace. Benzema is with Vinicius Junior. Benzema. And looking towards the back post. Oh, that is a majestic goal! Volleyed home with precision and style. Superbly done. Well, a second goal for them here. How can he take them on and beat them? Parejo. Grunewald. Oh, he's given it. The referee says penalty. And an opportunity for them to pull one back here. The keeper going in the right direction and saving it. Short corner favoured. Grunewald. Oh, the goalkeeper did well to hang on to that one. Rodrigo. Now a decent position. Can he put it away? Well, it looked so promising, but a goal kicked the outcome.
Well, as you can hear, the fans think that should have been a penalty, but I'm not convinced.
A fine reading of the situation. Really inventive stuff from Real here. Well, that's gone out, and it is going to be a goal kick. Well, they're going to be very cross with themselves because that was a wasted opportunity. Well, the half-time interval fast approaching, and it's so far so good for Real Madrid, certainly. Stuart, your assessment?
Yeah, they're playing really well here. They've controlled the flow of the game, they've won their individual battles, and they've created numerous chances. Their only problem in the second half could be complacency, but I can't see that happening.
How about the cross? Superb defensive judgment to end the attack. Can they hit on the break? Oh, breezing past him. Will they profit from this situation? A goal! They're absolutely racing away with this. 3 to the good now. Well, on they go again, and Real very much in control. And the fourth official confirming that we'll have 1 additional minute. And off and running again after a dizzying first-half performance by Real. Will we see more of the same in the second 45? Modric. Karim Benzema. And it's there for Karim Benzema. And he clears it out of harm's way. Well, they've won the ball back quickly. Modric. And now here's Eden Hazard. Well, it didn't happen for them in attack. This might be the perfect counter-attacking opportunity. Oh, a nice-looking pass. Well, the attack carried promise, but petered out. Promising sequence, but they took care of the situation defensively. Chance to finish. Oh, just over the bar. Seemed to catch it with the top of his head. Good opportunity, that. And dispossessed. And in! Oh, yes! Exactly what they were hoping to produce. They've delivered the goal. No shortage of goals in this match. 3-1. Oh, he's given the ball away unnecessarily. Dia. Unable to keep the ball that time. Moreno. Grunewald.
Esta es una llamada para Víctor Flores. Repetimos, Víctor Flores.
Well, let's see what they have in store for them on the break. And the pass could do damage. Almost found its target, but cutting it out in the end. Well, he's almost been hassled out of play here.
Well, Real Madrid have certainly dominated the ball, as you can see, and as a result have dominated the game. Some of their passing movements have been a joy to watch, and I don't think anything's going to change that.
Untidy on the ball. 15 minutes left for play. Not what he was intending. Bad pass. Modric. Parejo. Well, visionary passing. Just unable to take advantage of that developing situation. Dia. Now can they counter clinically? It's a good-looking ball in behind. Really sound defending. And a very good challenge. Moreno. Not a shame that he couldn't find the target from there. Using all his defensive acumen to cut it out. Benzema. Options in the centre. Carvajal. And that is going to be that. Well, it's
Feel the waves cut through me, hypnotized by the sounds I'm breathing in. Hold tight, chemicals collide. Hold tight, hold tight, hold tight. Dripping lights paint the skies, all because of you. Dripping lights paint the skies, only you can make me move. You can make me move. Can make me move. You can make me move. Can make me. So alive, make it last forever. Stop in time, yeah, I'm surrendering. Hold tight, can't.
Hello from the Catalan capital and one of the world's great cities, Barcelona. I'm Derek Ray, and joining me to provide expert analysis is Stuart Robson. And we're focusing on, technically speaking, one of the best leagues in the world. I'm talking, of course, about La Liga. It's Barcelona. Opportunity, Moreno! Corner conceded, it came off the defender. And taken short. Parejo. Lo Celso. Now the attack fizzled out. And the Barcelona shape looks like this. Marc-André ter Stegen starts in goal. Ousmane Dembele plays with Memphis out wide. And the striker today is Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang. It's come off the keeper. And relief as the keeper holds on.
Well, he reacts so quickly, doesn't he? That's a great bit of work from him.
The Villarreal starting 11. A towering presence in goal in the person of Geronimo Rulli. Dani Parejo starts alongside Manu Trigueros in central midfield. And it's two strikers up front who will look to provide the goal-scoring threat.
Oh, Derek, there's a chance here.
And it goes! An early opening statement in this match. And look at the celebrations. Well, Barcelona get things going again. A wake-up call for them, perhaps. Well, a piece of quick thinking by the keeper.
Well, that's great goalkeeping. He read it so well, didn't he?
A really sumptuous ball. And he's through. De Jong. Dembele. And teammates to play it to. He might be able to carve something out. Cutting the ball back. And it nestles in the back of the net. Barca are level. So underway again, following the goal that made things level. De Jong. De Jong. Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang. Given away by Barcelona. Tremendous ball played through. And a touch of finesse. And that's a very good parry. And now he must score. And there it is. A goal. I must say, much to the annoyance of the keeper. So the ball rolling again. Can Barca bite back here? And so it will be a corner. And there's the delivery. Well, he couldn't quite keep it down. Lo Celso. Corner awarded. And now the delivery. And giving the ball away. It's a high-level tackle. Brilliant. Moreno. That is a very fine challenge in difficult circumstances. Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang. Well, he went strongly into the challenge, and the result is a throw-in. De Jong. Aubameyang. And a chance to level it. And a goal here. The keeper unable to prevent it. Barcelona on level. So back underway, the game having been squared at 2-2. Using space on the opposite flank now. Well, the first 45 minutes have come and gone here in Catalonia. Plenty to consider based on what we've seen so far as the second half begins. Manu Trigueros. Fight. Lo Celso. Not a very good challenge, and he skips past his man. Grunewald. Determined defending. I think most fans would be pretty happy with this man's display so far.
Well, that's exactly what his team needed, because they weren't at their best in the first half, and once again it shows what a key player he is. Can they build on that in the second 45?
So near, but wide. Well, sensible refereeing, you might say. Now he goes back and hands out the yellow card, Stuart.
Yeah, that's very good. He let the play continue and then came back for the earlier challenge.
Moreno. In position to give them the lead, maybe. There it is, and he could scarcely have had an easier finish. So they're playing once more. Will Barcelona be able to bounce back? Great strong tackle, throw-in forthcoming. Lo Celso. Well, we have 30 minutes to go. Moreno, and it's played into the centre. That's fine play to keep control of the ball. Barca maintain possession, advantage. Pedri. Oh, that's an interesting pass. Still looking to get the shot off. But really sticking to their task defensively. He might be able to profit from the wide position. He made it look simple, really. An important interception. Parejo! It's gone in! Well, they're really in the mood here. Can they be stopped? So the current scoreline, 4-2. Moreno. Lo Celso! Parejo. Grunewald. Manu Trigueros has it. Definitely look as though they want to make this move count. Just made sure nothing came of that. Well, a really single-minded piece of defending to make sure nothing untoward happened. And that is how to win the ball back from your opponent. Well, possession lost, intercepted. Aubameyang. He read the situation defensively and did his job. Well, terrific pass. And no... Oh, he could be in trouble. Well, a yellow card is the decision. Difficult one for the referee, Stuart.
Yeah, but like the referee,
Well, that attempt skimming the crossbar. So unfortunate, Stuart.
Well, it just doesn't come down in time, does it? But it's a wonderful effort, you have to say.
And the referee has given the advantage to Barca. Aubameyang. Depay. Now Jordi Alba. Sergio Busquets. Pedri. Well, that's a well-timed pass. And there it is! All in the melting pot now. And what a finale we could have in store for us. Well, how about this? 4-3. Good pressure to win the ball back. There to take it away. It might be on for them. And so the referee's whistle for full time. Barcelona have looked.
When you want to get off that darkest ground, but gravity pulls you straight down. Earth from a bird's eye view, should grow feathers and see this too. When you want to get off the darkest ground, but gravity pulls you straight down. When you want to get off the darkest ground, but gravity pulls you straight down. Clear sky. When you want to get off that darkest ground, but gravity pulls you straight down. Earth from a bird's eye view.
And good evening on what is a perfect night for football. The floodlights shining down on the players as we speak. I'm Derek Ray, in position to bring you live match commentary. And my expert analyst, as always on these occasions, is Stuart Robson. And the general feeling is we should be in for a spellbinding occasion. It's Sparta Prague, and they take on Slavia Prague.
Well, thanks, Derek. The best coach I played under would always tell us before kick-off.
Oh, magnificent reaction. And played short. Petr Shevchik. Well, he's bound to be disappointed with himself. Not a great effort, Stuart.
Well, the less said about that, the better. Not a good decision from him.
And in the perfect position to read it. Now, what can they do from here? Polish. And with that, the attack fizzles out. Well, can they be creative from here? Krejci. And dispossessed. Madsen. Alexander Ba. Well, they need to get tighter. And let's give credit to the defending. Haraslin. And giving the ball away. It needs an accurate cross. Oh, it's in! The opening goal in the derby, and listen to what it means. So underway again here, 1-0 the score. Moving the ball forward with purpose. Well, their hopes rise as they win a corner. And deciding to go short with this one. Petr Shevchik deserves credit for winning the ball back. High quality defending. Not much defensive cover there on the flank. Lost possession. An attack full of promise. He's in here. And it's there for him. Vigorous defending. Well, he tried in vain to get himself back onside.
Well, he needs to show greater awareness there and hold on to the ball a fraction longer. Well, the hosts, as you can see, haven't enjoyed the majority of possession, but their attacking play has been really incisive. It's been a really good display from them so far.
Not to be advised giving the ball away in that position. On a pass that lacks quality. Is it going to end up being productive for them? Well, that is how to nullify the opposition. This looks promising. Deciding to go inside. They won't complain about having won the corner, and maybe an opportunity to increase their advantage. So the whistle then. We're up. Plenty to consider based on what we've seen so far as the second half begins. Oh, that's a pass of high quality.